I asked people to recommend me books they didn't like, and now I'm reading them. I am now 1/3 of the way through Babel, which is the 15th book in this reading challenge, and I am thoroughly enjoying it so far. It is definitely dense and academic. But again, we have a main character who is essentially a linguist, so long discussions on etymology and the evolution of language over time. That's 100% in keeping with what I would expect from characters like this in a setting like Babel. And I could definitely see why people would be turned off like that, but not me. Nope. Because it is not uncommon for me to find myself down research rabbit holes of that same variety, so I think all that information is fucking fascinating. I also continue to be very invested in Robin, who again is our main character. I said in the first episode that watching him deal with the scaling ethical conflicts in this book was something I was really looking forward to, and I have not been let down. Him and all of his friends actually have really unique and different and oftentimes conflicting opinions and beliefs about Babel and the work that's done there and the British Empire as a whole. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that is going to impact their group as they continue to learn. And you know what else is I finally have a grasp on the magic, a rudimentary grasp, to be very clear. The concept I think is so cool. And I am sure that I have only scratched the surface of what that magic actually does at this point, but there is so much potential there, so I am excited to continue learning more about that. The plot itself is very slow but steady at this point, but that's not like deterring me in any way. There have been new people and places and politics introduced, even if the story so far has largely been life at Babel and the evolution of their studies. And I'm just taking that to mean that eventually shit's gonna hit the fan. After all, when you create losses where institutions cannot stand to suffer them, you can create change born of necessity. So we'll see.